So I apologize for the wind noise out here. It's early. It's 6:07 in the morning. 6:07 in the morning. Yep. And we're heading out to do the ride for Dad this morning. And I figured, what better time to bring the new Snoppa case. Snoppa? I'm not even sure. We're gonna shoot some stuff at the beginning and the end, you know, and see what we think of this thing. So, kind of a review of a shoot, and you guys get to watch it happen. And then I'll give you a review after. All right, stay with us. Alright, so I'm sitting outside, and hold on, one sec. I've got the Kylin M, and I've got it all balanced, and we're going to test it. So hopefully this camera will follow me. If not, I've got to set up on another crane with facial detection, I hope. So we will find out if it wants to follow me. So I'm just going to turn this on. Turn this the right way, helps. Right, and just so you guys know, having this, which is an add-on for it, super useful because you kind of need it for balancing. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on, make sure it's kind of upright. There it goes. We're good. I'm going to walk up and down the street, little walk first, and then a little bit of a run, and then I'm going to do it afterwards, just hand holding the camera so you guys can see what it's like. Okay, so the car's there. I want it to be able to see me, so let's find out if this actually works. Off we go. Okay guys, so that was a walk run with this. Now I'm going to stop this. I'm going to take it off the gimbal. I'm going to do basically the same thing with this in my hand just to see the difference. Alright, so no stabilizer. Recording, and we'll do a walk and then a run back. Okay, so we're gonna go in the house, and you've already seen what it looks like, but I'm gonna go take a look, and then we'll talk about the stabilizer and let you know what I think of it. Okay, so you've seen the footage. I've now seen the footage, and oh my gosh, what a big difference. The footage that you saw at the very beginning, which was a little shoot I did for a charity ride here in Ottawa, which was the Ride for Dad. I'll put a link somewhere so you can go see that if you want. That was all shot with this. So this camera, well, most of it except for the slow motion stuff, which was done with my iPhone. So this, right, this gimbal, so the Kylin M by Snoppa, I don't know, and a Rebel T2i. You can see what difference this has. It's an amazing difference. I honestly didn't think it was going to be that big of a difference, but I'm also someone who has, I like to say, fairly steady hands, but I'm also someone that usually doesn't do a lot of shots too much because I knew it wouldn't be that steady. I don't do a lot of tracking shots or moving forward shots or anything like that, and if I do, it's very subtle shots usually. Having this though could completely change the way I do some of my filming because of the fact that I know I can get some really nice stable movement shots, which is going to be fantastic. One of the things though that I highly recommend, and you know, if you get it from them, awesome. If you get it somewhere else or have another one, great. Wherever you get it from, it doesn't matter. A base, really important because you kind of need it to be able to keep this up while you're trying to adjust the camera and get it where it needs to be. If you have to hold this and do this at the same time, I don't know how you would do it. I really don't. I'm gonna put this up against a manual Steadicam style stabilizer gimbal that runs for about, you know, $85. I'm gonna do that in a future video. Should be coming out shortly. I'm just waiting for that stabilizer to arrive so I can test it, and then we'll put them head to head, big head to head, because that one's actually designed to do this size of camera or even a little bigger. This one I got off of Indiegogo or a Kickstarter type campaign. I got it for about $200 US. Now they're much more expensive. You know, you're running at I think $300 or $400 because that campaign is over. I still think it's worth it. The ability for me to shoot this way, the ability for me to angle this, right, so I can unscrew this and just simply do a, I say simply, right? I can't do it. Simply do a spin this way so that the gimbal runs this way. That's awesome. Worth the money? I think so. You know, if you don't get this one, then a stabilizers or a gimbal like this for a full size is good. Now the other thing that's cool, and again, I'll be doing another head-to-head for this, is that I got the little iPhone mount for this. Now this is just an iPhone mount, you know. That mounts there, you balance it. Could you get anyone? Yeah, my guess is this is a nice one. It's made of looks like aluminum or something. But could you buy a different one? My guess is yes. That will mount there. And the bonus of that is that, you know, one gimbal does both your cameras. So if it's a mirrorless or a light SLR, you know, like a Rebel or something like that, you're not going to put like a 7D or an 80D or anything like that on it. It's just not going to be able to balance it. I can take this and use both, iPhone or that. Fantastic. I'll talk about some of the benefits of an iPhone only one down the road, possibly, and maybe these guys will think about that in a future release, because one of the things is, you know, if you look at DJI or like the Smooth Q or the Smooth 4 that's out now, they have software that runs on the iPhone that allows the gimbal and the software to talk, so you can start recording, you can do tracking, you can do all kinds of stuff. That right now doesn't happen, as far as I can tell. It could be something as simple as a software update that does that, and I'm hoping that these guys do that, because being able to have one gimbal that I can use for everything would be fantastic. Pop my phone on there, run the app. That app on the phone has the camera and everything going. Cool. Let's see if they do that, because then I'd say this is a no-brainer. I'm gonna leave you guys there. Hope you like the footage. Hopefully this was good information for you. Case is good, product is good, seems well built. Last thing, sorry, I should have saw this. Just watch when this is. I was in the middle of moving and it just kind of, and I didn't have this tight enough, so this was a little popped. So the battery connector inside, I just had to tighten it back up, make sure that's nice and snug, or else the camera just mid-flight, it just kind of went, fluh. Yep, fluh. I'm gonna leave you there. I'm rambling now. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you like this thing, you know, go get it. Just go get that, because it is cool. I have to say, it's cool. I really like it. I'm glad I have it. It's a great addition to the toolkit for filming. And I'm gonna leave you there. All right, my friends. Have a great one. And we'll talk to you later.